lot of people tend to change their motor oil, every 3,000 to 5,000 miles, but they always overlook the transfer case and the rear differential. That's the most common failure. So we're gonna open up this van here. It just came in this morning, it has 140,000 miles on it, and we're gonna see what it looks like. And we don't have anything running out. Doesn't look too terrible bad. It doesn't look terrible, it's fairly clear. So let's move up and check the transfer case, see what transfer case looks like. They're not always real easy to get at. We got a cross member here in the way for torsion bars. There's an access hole through there. So what I did was I stuck a paper towel in the end of this long socket so that the drain plug won't fall in here. I can control it and won't make a mess everywhere. And also, so the oil doesn't drain down here and all over the place, I made a quick, easy funnel out of cardboard. We're just gonna try to capture the fluid without making too much of a mess. We're gonna pull the plug out, and the oil is pretty black and there's not a whole lot of it. It should be bright red. It should be about 4 pints in there. This may be why the customer has a problem and his full drive quit working after 141,000 miles. It looks like it's never been changed, it's never been flushed out. If you're not sure if your oil needs change, what your fluid should look like, I do what's called a coffee cup test. Take some styrofoam coffee cups. I put some fresh, clean fluid in it. It is bright red. Then I'll drain a little bit out of their transfer case and the old ATF, and I'll show them what theirs looks like. This is what it looked like when we tore it apart. These are the pieces that came out through the sides of the pump because it was low on fluid. This is what happens when you don't change your fluid. This is what a fork looks like, burned and melted. It should ride inside this collar. And if you want to know what that should look like, when it's new, this is what it looks like new. Has a nice plastic slider, you got clean fluid. This is what happens when you don't change your oil. It just melts the inside. That's the low range fork. It just melted everything off it. We showed you an extreme condition where we had some cross members in the way and it was a little difficult to get at. We had to make a funnel out of cardboard, but typically a lot of them are easy to get at. You got a fill plug, you fill the fluid up till it runs out the hole, and you got a drain plug. So we're just gonna open this up here and just make sure we got some fluid in there. It's good. It's bright red. That's where it should be. It's right up to the threads. Now you don't want to over tighten these. You don't have to lean on it with the body weight because you're just holding the plug in. You're not holding a wheel or a tire on. If you take notice here, they'll tell you do not use an impact wrench on fill or drain plugs. These cases are made out of magnesium. Some of them are made out of aluminum. You don't want to over tighten them. You don't want to split it or crack it. You want to just snug it enough with a wrench. You don't need to lean on it with a big bar. It is a tapered pipe plug, so it will seal up. You can always refer to your owner's manual for the typical maintenance, but they want to know about the transfer case. They want to know about the front axle. What fluid, how often should I change it, when should I check it? You can always go to Quigley4x4.com, go to product support, and under that click under warranties and you can download the maintenance schedule. It will tell you when to check it in miles and kilometers. It'll tell you your transfer case, your front axle. If you don't have a computer, you don't have a printer, you can always call our 1-800 number. It's 1-800-233-9358. We could mail you a copy of it. We could mail you a warranty packet if you have a new van, you never received it. Anyways, that's another tip we got here for you.